Hi everybody, this is a continuation of Apocabox October of 2018, the 1800 box. When Creek and Jake sent out the boxes, they weren't able to include how to tie 25 essential knots in each box, and so they sent it out separately, and I just got mine today. And sorry I'm a little late in posting this video, but I wanted some time to go through the book. It is, I think it's a nice little book. It's got a nice little introduction, has some pretty easy ways, step-by-step pictures in order to tie various knots. My one critique would be that this light teal color is really hard to read unless you're in a nice light. If you're in too light of an area or too dark of an area, it makes it harder to read. But I do like the way they've just laid out every page. It's pretty easy to go through and learn how to tie some knots. Something I'd like to point out is that this is not the first knot tying piece of equipment or book that we've received from Creek. He does have one, I just pulled it up on the web page, the Pocket Field Guide, which was $6.99, volume 1. I can't remember if there's a volume 2 or not, but knot tying is important, so I can see that there would be a need for more than one knot. And there's different knots in here. There's 25 knots in here. In this one, I think there are 19 knots. It's 58 pages, 6 inches tall. I don't know how many knots, some knots. But then I also remembered I had this old, let me put the camera down and get this way down. I had this old, kind of like a flashcard kit. It came in this box with a couple pieces of sawed-off dowel and some string. And it's a little game you can play with your kids or, well, with me and my husband. We can spend some time doing this together. So each knot is worth a certain amount of points, and so you just see who can, tie the best knots. And anyway, that's kind of a fun little game. I cannot recall if this came in one of Creek's boxes. If it did, it was years and years ago. So I'm going to actually say that I think I got it not from an Apocabox. But anyway, it's a fun little thing. I just wanted to show you since we were talking about tying knots. Anyway, this is a good little book. I would recommend it. It's small enough to carry around with you next time you go camping or RVing. It'd be fun to have it available. And in the evening times when you're sitting around the fire, you can teach yourself how to tie some knots. There are some pretty advanced knots in here, and that's really cool. So anyway, there you go. That's all I've got for today. See you later.